Welcome to part 6 of Resident Evil 4. Let's get out of this cave, shall we? Because there's dead people in here. You know what? I think I was better off in that cave. Let's go back in there. Alright, so the infected dogs are like the regular dogs, except they're infected, so they can grab you from even further away now. But the good thing is, there's a ladder here so I can climb up to safety. Somewhat. There are still Ganados who can climb the ladders. But just having a strategy of getting away from the dogs for the time being is good enough. That wasn't even aimed anywhere near my head. Alright, now you take this kick.
Out of the way.
Ah shit, I was too late for this stop. Oh no, no. Aw, damn it. I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to stab them because there are dogs down here too. Well, do I have a flashbang grenade? Oh well, it doesn't even matter. I still have the submachine gun. That will suffice because the submachine gun is awesome for these guys. Are you serious? I didn't stab them either? That's what happens when you make it to the tail end of animations. You have that split frame to do something or fail at it. Oh well, at least I'm in a safe spot and the Ganados with the Plagueis is still a distance away. Oh man, come on. Really? Okay, that's the dog down. And yeah, this is not good. Oh, I do have a flashbang grenade. Well, use that because this guy sucks. Okay, got gunpowder. Not bad, not bad. I can make something out of that. But the thing is, in this recording, I don't even know where the second relic is, so I'm gonna have to go save. Which I did just that because I spent like 7 or 8 minutes of recording time just digging around the lake looking for the entrance to this second relic. And yeah, that was just a whole bunch of wasted time. Wasted time that I'm not gonna bore you with because I don't even fight enemies. I was just looking around the lake. So here's when I do find the second relic, which is weird because the entrance to the second relic is not really marked, but it is, if you know what I mean. Like you look at the map and you see the marker where the relic is, but you also see an inlet that looks like you can't go inside it because it's not marked. But you can actually go inside it, it's just not marked, so I kind of got tripped up on that part. Again, it was only like 8 or 9 or 10 minutes of me looking around the map. Yeah, see right there. It's not marked, but you can see the river turns into land. And there it is. Alright, so this puzzle is very easy. There are no enemies in the area, and it's really just a matter of looking at the walls to match up with the door icons. Just like the previous puzzle. Alright, so this icon is actually missing its other half, so I need to get behind a wall in order to complete the set. And here's the second icon right here. It's just 3 squiggly lines. Let's see what this set looks like. And the thing is, I think for this puzzle, they flipped the icon, so what appears on the walls may not be one-to-one with the doors. The puzzle is still simple, you just need to do a bit more rotation, I guess. Here's the third and final set. Alright, should be ready to go.
No good.
Leon, you should know that doors are locked already. This isn't some JRPG where people leave their valuables in sight. Let's see here. 3 squiggly lines, those Spyro DNA things, and palm tree. No, not even palm tree? No, it was, yeah, that. The thing on the left. Yeah, I suck at explaining what those icons actually mean. But here we got the blasphemer's head. And with that, we can now put that head into the shrine. But first, let me get all these collectibles before I leave. What's in this box? Oh, a hexagon plate. That is for something that's on one of the shorelines. I don't think I collect all the pieces, though. I honestly forgot where the area was where you put this stuff. I think it was the same location before you get the boat to defeat Del Lago. I think that's where you put the hexagonal pieces. But anyway, never mind that. Let's get back to the shrine. out. I really wish Capcom should have put a health bar or some way Leon can just ragdoll off the boat whenever you hit a wall. It's like you can run into the wall at 50 miles an hour and Leon will still be okay. It doesn't even have to be a game over. It's just a quick animation of Leon flipping over the boat and he falling into the water, and then you just respawn. That'll be worth a couple of chuckles. I think the shrine was in this cave, right? There are two ways to the shrine, either by the way that you came at the beginning of the chapter or through this cave. Yeah, it was. It was right here. I just need to go a bit further down the channel, that's what I need to do. And it's one of my many locations I was at previously in the last part. There's that special agent guy. Damn, he's on a boat. We can't get him. Just imagine if the Ganados had boats and they knew how to pilot those. That would be terrifying. And Leon's hair is glowing in the dark. Apparently it's that shiny. It must be the conditioner Leon uses or something. And speaking of Leon's hair, it's not as 2000-ish emo haircut style that was in the original game, but it's still pretty 2000s emo-ish.
Condor 1 to Roost. I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in. Condor 1 out.
Baby Eagle. That is such a cute code name, but it's also badass sounding. Anyway, let's go to the church. Oh, and by the way, Mercenaries mode. I did manage to play that last night. It's good. Mercenaries is very good. Krauser is freaking overpowered. You honestly don't even need guns with Krauser. He is just a beast with his knives alone. And not to mention the other characters. I mean, obviously you got Leon. He's the average character. You can't go wrong with him. Lewis is kind of slow in my opinion, and I don't like playing as him that much. And then there's this mercenary guy named Hunk. And he's pretty broken if you ask me. He is overpowered too. It's mainly because he has a submachine gun, and you can actually activate a mode where he has unlimited ammo, which tears zombies to shit. I'm gonna be sure to show that off in an extra video. I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 extra videos of Resident Evil 4. That's how packed this game is. And sadly, I looked, Ada Wong is not in Mercenaries mode. I guess they're trying to save her for the Separate Ways DLC, hopefully. I would gladly play as Ada again if he gave me the opportunity to. The shoreline where we first got the boat is where we need to go in order to get back to the church. So it's time to backtrack a little bit. Don't worry, it's not by much. And here we are. I like this game's usage of colors compared to the original. The Resident Evil 4 from 2005 was very brown and grayish looking. Obviously, it was trying to keep in with the dark and spooky atmosphere, but it could have used a bit more color. This is where the remake shines in that department. No pun intended, but everything looks brighter and warmer. And of course, with the graphical improvements, you got realistic fire effects, realistic rain effects, and got rays coming from the sky now. So the remake is a better looking game, but if you like the colder, spookier, almost ethereal look of the original game, there's that too. Because there are fans that actually like the look of the original compared to the remake. That's totally fine. The look of the original is iconic. Especially for GameCube and PS2, Resident Evil 4 really pushed the limits of what those systems can do. And also one of the many reasons why I consider 2004 and 2005 the greatest years of gaming. I mean, come on, you got San Andreas, this game, Shadow of the Colossus, Ace Combat 5, freaking Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, that's the best stealth game of all time, changed my mind. And there's so many more I can't even name.
Shit.
Oh, Leon, you done goofed. You shouldn't have said anything earlier, man. Now, El Gigante. He's big, but he's slow, so you can use your agility to your advantage. You just keep putting bullets into him and hopefully something happens. These bullets are doing something to him, it's just taking a really long time. Oh boy, I need to hold out before something happens. Good thing about the giant is he can't instantly kill you. At least I don't think he has any moves that insta-kill you.
You got worms too?
I would not call that a worm. That is way more than a freaking worm. But that is going to be the weak point of the giant, the huge parasite on its back. And this is the point of the boss fight where the giant starts to pick up random stuff and chucks it at Leon. Just as long as you're running, you should be able to avoid most of it. And there's also one more attack in which the giant dashes towards you, but he runs in a straight line when he does it, so you just run to the right or left to avoid it. Anyway, you just keep shooting at the parasite and that will make the boss kneel. That will give you the opportunity to knife the parasite. And would you know, they actually kept the animation of you knifing the parasite the same. But there is a caveat to knifing the parasite. Durability meter. You don't want to knife it too much. Or you do, you just want to watch out for the durability, because your knife will break. So it's good to keep some spare knives on hand. Or increase your durability of your standard knife. Let's break this box and get a whole bunch of pistol ammo. I'm gonna need that pistol ammo. Because this guy seems to love eating bullets. Now he does somewhat decent damage if he hits you, but not as much as you think. But then again, I'm playing on the standard difficulty. You might do more damage on professional mode. Oh, good grief, no, I'm not a toy. Get off me, please. I don't want any hugs, thank you. Man, fighting this guy alone is going to be a pain in the ass. And here I thought Lewis would help me out with this one, but no, he's up to his own devices, so I wonder who's going to help me with this one.
Hey, it's that dog.
Yep, it's the dog. Now you're the dog one. And also, can we say that the dog has one of the most badass entrances into combat of all time? He just rolls up with lightning behind him. It would have been epic with the moon behind him too, but it would have been cliche because moons and wolves and stuff, and yeah. But I'm like, what is happening? This is way too epic for its own good right now. But does the dog with the lightning beat Chris punching a boulder in a volcano? Actually, yes it does. The dog with the lightning is even more ridiculous than Chris punching a boulder in a volcano. RE5 Remake has to top this somehow. I don't know how... This is gonna be a tough act to follow for sure. That was awesome. Capcom really needs to find a way to remake RE5 and make it on par with this, if not better.
That's what I'm talking about. Good boy.
I don't remember the dog actually attacking the giant before. That's new. That's why I'm saying the remake is fantastic for changing things up. Granted, there are slight changes, but it's not a big change to where it's unrecognizable. It's still Resident Evil 4 in its full glory. That was kind of my big issue with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, fantastic game, I love the gameplay and the story, but the big deviation at the end tells me that it's not going to be the Final Fantasy VII that I know. This game doesn't do that. The story beats are relatively the same as they were before. Jeez, the Red 9 is powerful. I already got him down a third time. I'm just using a rusty kitchen knife on this guy. Or maybe it's a boot knife, but regardless, I'm still doing damage just the same. And the dog is standing there now, so I think he's just past his usefulness. So I gotta finish up the giant.
God damn. That was almost a pancake.
That was almost a Leon sandwich.
Let's get to that.
I see what you did there, Nick. You wanted to say the line, but you couldn't, so you just said pancake. Now watch, there's gonna be a store in another Capcom game called Leon's Pancake House or something. Who knows, I might be giving Capcom ideas already. But that remains to be seen. Anyway, El Gigante is down, and the dog is around here somewhere. Where'd the dog go? I heard him bark. He was barking somewhere. I don't know, maybe he disappeared off screen. Or maybe the dog never even existed and was just a figment of Leon's imagination. No, the dog was there. This is not Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright, let me get out of here. Actually, let me collect more ammo first. You always need more ammo. And the next combat zone is going to be a bit of a pain because we're going to have somebody to look after. That's right. If you thought that Resident Evil 4 Remake is going to be rid of the whole escort mission aspect of the original, then, wait, were you even paying attention to the story? But no, seriously, you do need to escort Ashley around a lot. And is she just as annoying as she was in the original? Yes and no. But I'll get more into that in the next part. Just be forewarned that the part where you pick up Ashley is probably one of the more challenging parts of the game. Or at least the more challenging parts of the village section. As you can imagine why, the girl's probably going to get in the way sometimes. But there is a way to keep her safe. Oh great, it's a dog thing. You gotta be kidding me. Just as long as I keep shooting it with accurate shots, it should go down quickly. They don't really take that many bullets. Now we can open the door to the church using the church insignia.
Ashley Graham! I'm here to help.
Ashley's around here somewhere. We just need to solve another puzzle to get to her. And this puzzle is... Oh boy, I didn't even think I liked this puzzle in the original. What you have to do is match the colors up so you can form an emblem on the stained glass. That part's easy enough, it's just a matter of getting the emblem in the right place for it to count. And it looks like I'm missing a knob, so I can't really control the blue shading right now. So I'm going to have to look for the blue knob somewhere. And we get another small key for our efforts. I'll be sure to unlock a cabinet later on with that. Now, where's this blue device? Are you in here? No, just SMG rounds, which I'll gladly take anyway. But where's the blue device at? There it is. With the blue dial, I can now complete the puzzle. I like how the bloodstained glass is lighting the entire altar. Just really nice effects in this game. But I must have praised the graphics of the remake 100 times already. But no, seriously, the game looks that good. Now let's see here. Oh boy. I just need to connect the pieces like an actual puzzle here. Actually, I'm trying to remember what the original puzzle was, because this was in the original game. It just worked differently. It was more or less simplified in the original version. The stained glass was divided into 3 segments, and you had to match the 3 segments with each other, but here it's just one big stained glass window, which you have to move with the analog stick. And I should be getting it right now. But then there's also the problem of matching the emblem up with the window itself. Son of a... I'll get there, eventually. As for which version of the puzzle is better, honestly, I don't really care for either version of the puzzle. I think the original version was easier to control and figure out, but it still doesn't make it better. Just like I said before in the previous part, Resident Evil is no stranger to puzzle elements, even though RE4 is considerably lighter on the puzzle elements compared to the previous games in the series. Then 5 and 6 are even lighter on the puzzles, and then with 7 and 8 they go back to the puzzle elements of the older games again. Resident Evil 7 and 8 were strange experiences for me because they were trying to go for a darker and edgier atmosphere, which I liked, but they were in first person, which threw me off completely. So it took me a good while to get used to those games because I always associate Resident Evil with third-person action, or fixed camera action with the earlier games, but the first-person thing was just a leap in a weird direction for me. And yet, this is the same person that dealt with Resident Evil 5 and 6's stupidity. So, yeah. But now I like Resident Evil 7 and 8, especially 8 with the main villain, Lady Dimitrescu, or however the hell you pronounce her name. And now I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Resident Evil 9. If they're even planning on a Resident Evil 9, which they probably are, because it's Capcom. And Capcom loves money, so it'd be stupid to end the series on Village, especially considering Village is not really the most conclusive ending in the world.
Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm here in the President's orders and... that went well. Hey, it's dangerous outside. You need to listen to me.
What is that? Over there?
Pursue them. The lost lambs are escaping. Deliver unto them salvation.
That's gonna be the end of the chapter. Stay tuned for part 7 of Resident Evil 4.